Having emerged winner of the competitive bid for the Lagos Infrastructure Project, ARM incorporated the Lekki Concession Company (LCC). Established as a special-purpose vehicle to execute the Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe Expressway project, Lekki Concession Company has a clear mission to provide high-quality road infrastructure and related services along the Lekki Peninsula of Lagos, Nigeria, and be recognized as the pioneer for change in the way road infrastructure is delivered throughout Nigeria. The LCC project is the first of its kind in Nigeria. What informed the decision of investors to partner LCC on the execution of the Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe Expressway concession project? On the part of the Standard Bank Group, their confidence stemmed from the fact that
the infrastructure deficit is so large, estimates are about $67 billion, that it is impossible for the public sector to provide the financing that is required to close this gap. Therefore, it is critical that both the public and the private sector collaborate together to ensure that they can deliver various projects to the people of Nigeria.
When you have an economy like Nigeria that is growing at 7% without infrastructures, basic infrastructures, you can then begin to wonder what will happen if we're able to put finances and resources together to provide basic infrastructures for the Nigerian population.
Phase 1 of LCC's 30-year concession mandate from Lagos State Government is to finance, design, rehabilitate, upgrade, operate, and maintain approximately 50 kilometers of the expressway. Phase 2 is to do the same for approximately 20 kilometers of the coastal road with the option of constructing the southern bypass. The mode of contribution chosen for this project is tolling, which will enable the investors to recoup the costs of the infrastructure investment, service the costs of finance and operation, and make a reasonable return. Tolling is a global phenomenon. Governments enter into partnerships with the private sector to construct roads, bridges, and other public utilities, which the private sector partners are allowed to toll in order to recover their capital, service their loans, operate and maintain the infrastructure assets, and make a reasonable profit. This is the case with the Lagos State Government and LCC. Tolling is not new in Nigeria either. Between the late 1980s and mid-1990s, the federal government tolled all the expressways in the country, including the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The airport road, which provides direct access between the Murtala Muhammed International Airport and the regional and domestic airport terminals in Ikeja, Lagos, is currently tolled. While some of today's road users are no strangers to paying tolls, many are still unfamiliar with it. LCC has assured the public that collection of tolls on any of its completed sections of the road would commence only when the concessionaire obtains a certificate of substantial completion from the independent engineer, who is an international firm of consultant engineers with extensive experience of projects of this nature.
I mean, there are road concession agreements, say for example in the US, that go as high as 99 years, in Europe as high as 100 years. In South Africa, which is quite similar to what we're doing, you have road concessions of around 30 years. In some cases, in other countries, they're shorter. Even here in Nigeria, there's another road concession that's 25 years. The critical thing is that as investors in what is a hugely capital-intensive enterprise, we need sufficient time to recoup our investments and make a reasonable return. And importantly, to be able to do so in such a way that the cost to the end user is affordable. If, for example, you say recoup all your costs in 5 years, you can only imagine what that might do to the toll tariffs.
LCC is operating an open toll road. Unlike a closed toll road which requires road users to pay tolls for using any portion of the road at all, road users can conceivably use the LCC road without paying tolls. Road users who do not wish to pay the tolls can avail themselves of alternative routes that will enable them bypass the toll plazas but still return onto the Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe Expressway afterwards where they will continue to enjoy the benefits of the new road assets and the suite of services provided by LCC. LCC has ensured that the payment of toll fares should be stress-free for road users. The standard toll tariffs vary by vehicle class. These classes have been determined by axle loading criteria. Heavy vehicles will pay more than lighter ones because they impose a greater extent of wear and tear on the road than lighter vehicles do. Tolls can be paid using cash at the toll plaza or electronically using either the e-tag device or the Swift Pass card, both of which can be easily obtained and used to pay for the passage of any vehicle type. Furthermore, LCC has also included various price incentives and discounts to assist toll payers. There is the e-payment incentive, which allows road users to enjoy discounts of up to 10% for choosing to pay their tolls using the electronic toll devices instead of paying cash. For instance, road users who pay the tolls using either the Swift Pass card or the e-tag electronic payment device will enjoy a reduction off the standard toll tariffs for their class of vehicle. The Swift Pass Anonymous card offers 5% off the standard tolls, while the Swift Pass Plus card with e-tag offers 10% off immediately just by registering alone. Some road users make more journeys on the Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe Expressway than others do. In view of this, LCC also offers the frequent user discount, which enables road users registered to use the e-tag to enjoy discounts of up to 70% off the standard toll for their class of vehicle. Therefore, for road users who choose to pay electronically using e-tag, the more trips they make in a given month, the less they will pay. The frequent user discount is in addition to the 10% discount already offered to e-tag users at registration. LCC also recognizes the special importance of commercial Danfo buses as the most popular means of public transportation used along the Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe axis. The public transport discount offers commercial Danfo buses a 47% reduction off the standard toll tariff for vehicles in their class. With registration to pay for their tolls using e-tag, Danfo buses will be able to qualify for the frequent user discount and enjoy discounts of up to 70%. As such, actual toll tariffs will differ from user to user depending on how they use the toll road. The services that LCC offers go beyond the road infrastructure itself. Since October 2009, the company has been providing complimentary 24/7 incident management services, including route and security patrols, breakdown and recovery assistance, ambulance support, traffic management support, and a toll-free customer service helpline, amongst other services. To the delight of the more than 7,000 road users that have benefited from these complimentary services, LCC has provided assistance to road users who have been unfortunately involved in accidents or other distress situations while traveling along the Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe Expressway. On both the construction and maintenance aspects of the LCC project, the job creation benefits are obvious, as the concession company itself is 100% Nigerian. The Arrive Alive Road Safety Initiative is one of the organizations working in tandem with LCC to educate and inform road users on road safety.
When we met with LCC in 2008, the first outing we had was an Ember Month campaign that was focused on the safety of the car riders. We brought them together, spoke with them, gave them helmets, and gave them lessons on how to go about the safety, the motorcycle codes. So LCC and Arrive Alive have been together on this project.
LCC is complementing these efforts in other ways. The company has provided power substations to the Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe area to provide electricity. LCC is also helping to refurbish schools, organizing sporting events for children, and engaging in road safety programs. Recently, LCC sponsored the retraining of 200 commercial Danfo drivers at the Lagos State Drivers Institute in Ekpe, a move which is also one of its community support initiatives. In addition, the Road Safety Guidelines video in English and Yoruba was also produced and funded by LCC. So far, over 10,000 copies of the digital video discs DVD have been distributed free of charge to motorists in motor parks, trailer parks, residential estates, and at the toll plaza, and also aired on TV and in cinemas around Lagos.
So it is Nigeria's success, it is Lagos State's success, and I'd like to believe the investor's success as well.
The Eti-Osa Lekki-Epe Expressway project is a watershed project. It is the first PPP toll road project in Nigeria and holds the distinction of being the first private toll road project in Africa outside of South Africa. Without a doubt, the execution of the LCC project will set a platform that should open doors of greater investment that will place the Lagos of our dreams even closer within reach. LCC is catalyzing change, sustaining development, and adding value.